Hello and welcome along to this video review that we're going to do. My name's Jonathan and I'm joined by Matthew.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
You may know Matthew if you've seen the NGB show on YouTube. Matthew does his one-word reviews. Well, they're not one word, are they? They're like just short
Matthew's reviews.
Matthew's reviews.
They? Yes.
So that's Matthew, and he's here with us. And I'm Jonathan, and I do some presenting and shit on that. I shouldn't swear. So we're going to play MXGP 2, which is a motocross game, as you can see, because it's got motocross bikes on it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've had this game for a few days now, and I've been playing it for review. You haven't played it yet, have you?
No.
That you're going to be doing?
Yeah, I'm going to have a good go now.
Yeah. We've had a little go, and because I've drafted you in as a motorbike expert.
Well.
Yeah. I mean, in reality, it's because you live quite near me. But also because you know about motorbikes, so you're going to help me talk about this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do you fancy? Single player Grand Prix or something?
Yeah, single player.
Go for what you
single
want.
player.
What do you fancy?
We've got an MXGP, so just a one.
There are quite a lot of different game modes, which is pretty good. I like that. Go for the Grand Prix. Okay.
So there's many. You can choose different types of riders and that as well.
Choose your riders. Do you know a lot of riders?
Not of motocross at all, no, to be honest. No,
could be anyone, couldn't they?
I mean, I'll stick with a GP.
It says they're all real, but there could be anyone, we don't know.
I've heard of a couple of them.
They're interesting looking bunch, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're going to be rough people, aren't they, really? You've got to think, if you come off, it's not exactly the nicest.
Of course, you've got to be quite hard, haven't you?
Now, we can't choose a bike, unfortunately. That's
disappointing.
Yeah, I think you have to sort of get points to buy bikes and that on it.
Rack up your credit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a look at the tracks anyway. So
let's see what we've got.
Okay. So we've got quite a few. Let's go with the British. Let's stay with the Brits.
Keep it British.
Keep it British.
I like that.
That's what we like to do.
Okay.
We'll start the race.
Right on. So the loading times seem like to take kind of a while, but you don't get them very often though. I mean, so it's not so bad.
For some of the games that we've played recently, they have quite a large loading time, but they have quite a big graphical interface of it as well, where these don't seem to be massively graphics with this.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the graphics actually, because I think in places it looks really good, but I think in places it looks quite bad as well. Because the riders, I think, and the bikes look pretty good. Yeah. But when you're cruising around, if you look at the spectators and things, they don't look good. They look a bit mechanical.
Yeah, it's very, very PlayStation 2-y.
That's exactly what I said in the review.
Yeah.
Have you read my review?
I haven't actually read it as of yet.
I mean, it's not on yet, so that's fair enough.
Okay, that's probably why I haven't seen it.
But it's like you've read my mind. That's amazing. Yeah. I compared it to Colin McRae Rally on the PlayStation 2. Because it's that kind of crowd. Look, you can see it a little bit there.
You can see,
the
crowd doesn't look fantastic around it, and it just.
I mean, on the one hand, there are a lot of them, so you can kind of swings and roundabouts, I guess. Yeah.
So we've got here a couple of things that we can do. So we can go to the bike setup. We can have a look at what setup we can do. Now, at this point, we can only do a couple of things. Like you can only look at your suspension or your transmission.
Yeah.
The data is obviously when you've already done a setup. And then you can save it.
Okay.
So you can save it, and it also has got all your and what you did on that setup as well.
Oh, good stuff.
So, unfortunately, what we'll do, we can have a look at the suspension. So there's not a lot you can do to your suspension. So you can do your preloading setup, your spring stiffness, your compression, and your dampening. Okay. We'll pull it all just back up to normal.
Right.
So it's pretty much, it always comes as standard. A lot of people tend to just look on the internet and think, I wonder, what would be the best setup for this?
Steal a preset.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Best thing to do is just try a few little things. At the end of the day, if you know a few things about cars and motorbikes, you just have a go on here and see if it works. See if it works on the simulation as it would do in real life. You never know, do you?
That's a good tip. I like that. When I play it more, I'll be going on this night and stealing something.
Yes.
I'll get you around to do it for me.
The best things. Your transmissions, obviously, the normal thing is the lower it is, it'll rev higher, but you won't get as much top speed. And then with the higher it is, it won't be a fast acceleration, but you'll have a good top speed.
Okay.
Normally, I'd like to probably go for a bit of a lower set, because then that way we get quicker off the mark.
Right on.
So we can see how it goes.
Okay.
Sessions.
What's going on here?
Well, it just pretty much tells you sort of who's going to be where.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice little scoreboard.
Yeah, it just tells you. At the moment, obviously, we've not raced or anything yet, so we haven't done anything. So we will see. Back again. There we go. Right, so go to the track.
Excellent.
There we go.
So is this a Grand Prix we're doing? So there's no qualifying, though, is there?
No qualifying for no, because what it is, you get ranked in MotoGP.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's all got lane selection, so you can go down the line.
Yeah.
And as we talked about earlier, you can possibly select a better lane depending on your skill.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're going to be right on the outside lane to start off with.
Got it hard.
Which it's like if you've ever seen Olympic running, like 400 metres or the around the tracks. If you start on the outside lane, it's you've got that longer way around the corner, haven't you?
Got a tough start.
So again, doubles here, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean the riders. I think look pretty good. Like it's lots of nice vivid colours. And look at her though. Like she's not a good
it's not
character model, is it at all?
That is very simple.
So they've kind of skimped in some areas a little bit. We were talking about the start earlier as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how is that our motocross? Hello.
Oh, whoa!
That was a good start to our
that's didn't go very well, did it at all?
But at the start there, there's no countdown, is there? Is that what actually happens in a motocross game? A race?
Normally there's beeps, but for some reason I didn't even hear any beeps at all.
There aren't beeps, no.
You get a few sort of klaxons that go off, and then your big one at the end is right, go, and then your racks drop.
Yeah.
But
there's no kind of warning, which is kind of odd because it's just you're sort of waiting for a bit and there's no sort of... that's an odd fall off.
It's very difficult to actually control this, to be honest. It's
I say I've had it for a few days, and I think when I first got it, I thought I can't play this. It's hard. But then obviously you're talking at the same time, which makes it doubly hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like when you first get it, it's quite difficult. And you have to. It's a bit of a learning curve to it. I think you have to really get used to the different kinds of braking and stuff. Like there's front braking, back braking, and engine braking.
Absolutely. I mean,
all that stuff.
To be honest, with motocross and things like that, you very rarely would use your front braking anyway because using your back braking it helps you to get round those corners.
Yeah.
And that because what you want to do is slide your back end out there, but you do it too much, things like that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only a game, but it doesn't seem to go with the logistics of real life, and that's just from the simple bit that I'm playing at the moment.
Well, that's interesting you say that because when I was reviewing it for the written review, I found that it seemed to be going for a very realistic sort of bent with it. It's not like an arcade racer at all. But then to do things like that, it suggests like they've missed a trick.
Yeah, without saying, it's as if it's a bit cheaply done.
Okay.
To be honest, it's... they definitely cut corners, as we said about the graphics and things.
Yeah.
And that, but it just seems some of the actual gameplay, like doing this here, it just doesn't. It doesn't feel right.
Interesting. So, like, as someone who's been on motorbikes, then you're saying it doesn't feel very natural.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, you're doing some of the stuff here that you're doing. Just simply. On a game, it doesn't feel as if it'll be that. It's not how you do it. Generally, I mean...
So this is quite interesting because on the written review, I just gave it a reasonable score because I found... I thought once I got used to it and the way the bikes handle, I thought it's just quite good, actually. But then you're coming in as someone who knows a bit more about things and you're saying, actually, it's like, if you're looking for realism, it's not that.
No, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
I mean... It's just a bit tough trying to play... hello, I got a bit lost then in the trees.
Going well off-piste.
Yeah. I tell you, your starting times on that as well, where if you come off, then when they come and bring you back on, it's very difficult to, because they put you on this most random place, like right in a corner there.
They do, yeah.
You've got to start and turn, but the thing is, if you do it too much, you can end up...
sliding off. Nice, cheeky little shortcut.
Yeah, accidental there, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can't seem to do many tricks. I mean, you can do what we've just done there.
The scrum,
Yeah, the scrum, but... come off then again. See, look at that. It starts you right in a corner. I've got to try and turn, and then I've got to try and straighten myself up and end up coming off in it.
And you're saying as well, like, there's no account for like injuries of the riders either, is there?
No, I mean that might be that to me is an arcade.
And you're getting thrown about quite a lot.
I mean that to me is an arcadey thing now. I mean if they're trying to come on to like a MotoGP sort of simulation type thing. You would have thought maybe they would have put a mode in here where it can be, you do realistic sort of mode. But it all seems to be very arcadic because if you saw when I hit that sign back then as well, nothing happened. Just hit the sign.
There's no damage to the sign.
No, it's sturdy as anything.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
And so, I mean, there's a few little good points about. I mean, you say you're riding around like this now, so the graphics don't look massively bad.
No.
I mean, and I mean it's very, very smooth as well.
Yes,
to be honest,
absolutely.
I must admit it's I've done that the second time I've done that and get a bit carried away with me buttons.
Matthew got a bit carried away and went to the menu screen, but we're back now. It's cool.
Oh, I'm going to come off there, aren't I? Oh no, we're all right.
Okay.
But no, yeah, it does seem to be very smooth as in the actual gameplay. You know, it's
I think it plays very well.
Yeah.
I've never seen any slowdown from it or any problems with the engine. I mean, the engine of the game, not the engine.
Yeah,
of the
no, yeah. But no, yeah, it does. I mean, you can't seem to do many tricks with it though, either at all.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, I could do a wheelie.
Yeah.
And probably on a straight bit though.
You can lean back. You can lean around using the right stick, so you can do wheelies and shit.
Yeah, but you can't seem to do anything. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, motocross people, when they'll have a bit of a play.
Absolutely. There's no opportunity for showboating or anything like that.
No, I mean, there's no mode on there either for sort of doing that sort of stuff.
No, there's no kind of trick mode or
No.
anything. No. There's Mr. Trick there, so to speak.
Ooh. Got around that somehow, not sure. But it seems an okay game to play. I'd call it though. It's a very arcadic game.
Okay.
I would definitely not say that this is.
No hyper-realism.
No. This is not for your hardcore sort of people who love their motocross, things like that. Think, I'll have a game and that. This is definitely not for you type of guys at all. This is definitely more for the people who think, I just fancy like a good sort of easy motorbike game.
Yeah.
And this is it.
Which fits really, because that's the angle I was taking with it. Like, I'm not a motocross guy, but I came to this game and thought, I'll see how it is. And
yeah, exactly. You know, it's not. I mean, as you said, it wasn't the easiest for you to start off with. But to be honest, once you actually get going with it, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, at the start of it, I fell off a few times and that. But as you get going, you get to learn the bike. Learn the rider, and you can sort of learn the track as well, just like anything.
Yeah.
To be honest,
it's quite rewarding, I think, because it is kind of difficult. Once you do get the hang of it, it feels very like, I've earned this like 4th place or whatever you managed to pull out. Because I never got to first.
Well, I think actually I got down to that 22nd. If we go, there we go, dead last.
First few times I played it, I was 22nd every time, and you kind of I get them all mid pack now.
Yeah, once you start to learn the bike, learn the track and that, and keep on going at it, and you get a bit more. Yeah. You get a bit better at it. There we go. We'll earn some credits as well.
That's pretty good.
And then that way, I guess you can sort of go and buy things and that, as we talked about earlier, new bikes. Excellent. You know, powerful ones, a bit faster and things like that. So
nice photo there. Some people milling around.
Yeah, I mean they give you some of the realistic points of it as well.
There's a guy in a vest there. He's gone.
Absolutely. Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, do you want to have another game through the mode, or do you want to rock it there?
Yeah, so back on single player.
What do you fancy? We haven't got Stadium Series yet, have we?
The Stadium Series? No, just have a go at Stadium Series.
Yeah.
So do a Grand Prix of that?
Go for it. You're the man in the control.
Right,
do what you fancy.
See what happens.
Okay.
These nice loading times. Again, I mean, you can choose different rider.
I mean, he's got good beard coverage. So I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good beard.
We can't choose a bike still.
Disappointing.
No, unfortunately, so we're still stuck with the KTM.
Okay.
Here we go, different stadiums. Football arena. Wow.
So this is the kind of mode you expect to have more tricky-based stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're in a stadium.
Exactly.
People are watching spectator sport and all that.
Should we... What is this one? I like the looks of that one. It looks quite fun. I know it looks simple, but let's keep things simple.
We're simple guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This is how we want to be.
Okay.
Here we go. So it's another sort of half an hour loading time going on.
Yeah, I was saying they are quite long, but then you only get obviously you don't get me the race. That'd be really bad if you did. But you do only get the one there. Then you kind of you're racing quite a bit, I guess. So yeah, seems reasonable.
No, just for a game like this, I wouldn't expect to be sat here for probably a good 30 seconds really, whilst it's loading. And to me, I think that's probably too long for.
It tells you what kind of ground you've got as well. It's quite exciting.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard packed.
Hard packed ground.
What do you make of that? Does that mean like you have to adjust your suspension and stuff?
You will do, because obviously if you're on a soft ground, you'll want a harder suspension really. But with a hard ground, you get a soft suspension, so you land, because obviously if you land onto a hard ground with a hard suspension, it's just going to be like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, totally.
So, right, are we ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm not going to bother setting up the bike. I'm just going to leave it as standard for now. And so we're just going to go straight to the track.
Okay.
Now I'm guessing, do we pick a lane for this? We do, look.
That's probably the outside lane, isn't it?
It will be the outside lane, yeah, because I think as you see, it can curve around to the right, look, just up there.
They're all having a little stomp on the ground, checking it out, looking for worms and stuff.
Yeah, this is the only bit I don't like. I really don't like the start. It really doesn't...
there's no warning.
No, it doesn't.
That's that
give
bad
much
character model again.
At all.
It's nasty.
I told you 15 seconds, so what, you're supposed to count? I mean, to me, this isn't 15 seconds. That was nowhere near 15 seconds. At all.
Okay. You're digging right... Oh, you did quite well. Oh, no.
I got pushed off the track.
Okay. It's okay, pull it back. You can do this. You're 11, so that's like a nice mid-pack.
Oh, hello, no, I've gone. No, I'm on.
Are you still okay?
No, I've gone. I tried to sneak through that gap, but it just wasn't happening. It's good. I mean, it's quite good when you get as you can see, the realism's gone now. I mean,
because you just like totally
I just landed
hit that guy in the head and he was
top
fine.
That boat. Now, I'm pretty sure we both would have come off then. But
yeah, it's a good point. You should have really wiped that guy out, and he was fine.
And I seem to somehow be on par there.
Okay.
It's things like when you're hitting like those sort of like sandbag type things next time. I'm not entirely sure what they actually are, but just nothing seems to happen. You know, they don't move, and you just sort of bounce or jump over them. It's like it's not going to happen. Oops.
That seemed quite harsh fall off as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I think my front end was a bit down.
Okay.
It hit the floor before my back ended, so it was a bit...
You went parallel and all that.
But as you can see, you just can't do any tricks or anything. I mean, your back end, you can bring your front end up even, but your back end...
Because it would have brought some variety to it on a course like this, where it's all like, air. It would have been good to be able to throw in a Superman or something.
Yeah, just throwing just have a bit of a trick mode,
Yeah.
I mean, they do that.
Yeah.
But you just can't seem to get. As you can say, I mean, you can't even do a flip or anything. Look at that. It's probably about all I can do, just a 90 degree.
Yeah.
Sort of get me front end up, and that is it. I mean, really, you want to be able to put your front end up and down at least properly, so you can match the ground. Because then that way, when you hit the ground, you're going to hit it so you got more speed. If you land on a bit of a hill, you want to be able to put your front end down or your front end up, but at the moment you can only put it up like that.
Okay.
You can't really... Try pressing the accelerator, you'll be able to go. I'm struggling to try and keep it over. They've gone half a mile ago.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think we've covered more of the main points there. I think it's interesting the way they're coming at it differently, because I was quite into it. I think I gave it 7 out of 10 in the written review, which should be up by the time this video's up. But then you've come in and you've said not as keen as someone who's into the motorbikes. No,
I mean, I definitely wouldn't choose this over, say, the MotoGP games at all, personally, because I find them more of my...
Is that kind of just like the more racing?
That's your proper track racing, things like that. You all this... in motocross stuff, it's not massively my cup of tea.
Okay.
But to me, I do prefer the whole MotoGP and things like the F1 games and that as well.
Yeah.
But the motocross game is not bad. But to be honest, from like the first sort of bits of playing here, what I am, I think there's probably more room for more improvement.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, fair enough if it's not graphical. If you're going to, I don't know if I'd say skimp on the graphical bits of it, but I'd probably say maybe think more about the gameplay and more about it in general, because it just seems to be very simply put together.
Okay.
And I don't know, personally, it just seems a bit disappointing, actually, from a game that I was a bit excited to try and play and have a go at.
Interesting. We've both got review copies of this, so if you follow Matthew on Twitter, you're Sir Golding, aren't you?
I am Sir Golding, yes.
SIRGOLDING. You can see, I'm sure he'll tweet as he plays through a bit more and see his opinions change or not, or if he just likes it even less. Who knows? And that's it for now, so thanks for watching us and stuff. And it's been lovely, hasn't it?
It has, yes.
It has.
Fantastic.
Thanks for coming around.
Lovely, yes.
Sorry. See you all later.
Okay, cheers.
Goodbye.
Bye.